So let me hold your hand when I say this. You don't need a PhD, you don't need to be a baker, and you don't need to be a lover of the kitchen to make good quality homemade bread, or in this case, rolls, tennis rolls, or whatever you want to call it. You need a few simple ingredients, you need time, and you need patience. And then you'll get nice, fluffy, and delicious bread like this. So come along, let me jump into today's recipe and make this bread. All right, so we're gonna first start off with some warm milk. And we're gonna mix this in a bowl or your stand mixer, whichever one works for you. Then to that, you're gonna add 2 tablespoons of sugar and 1 tablespoon of instant dry yeast, or 1 pack of yeast. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna mix this up, whisk this all together, and then pretty much just let this sit for about 10 minutes until you see it start to foam or froth at the top. Then you know your yeast is ready. So this is what your yeast should be looking like, then it's active. So to that, now go ahead and add your flour. I'm using 3 cups of bread flour. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of white sugar, 1 stick of unsalted butter, and 2 whole eggs. We're going to use a 1/2 cup of powdered milk. Yes, that's optional if y'all don't want to add that, but I just love the way that gives it a nice flavor and everything. You're going to gradually add in your milk until your dough comes together like this. It's going to still be at a very soft dough. You don't want it to be dry. You don't want it to be hard. Nice and soft and pillowy like that. So go ahead and roll out your dough on your surface, and you're going to knead it for about 5 minutes until it's nice and smooth and it becomes a nice ball. Then you're going to take that ball and put it in a grease pan or a bowl or something. So this can now double in size. Put it in a warm spot. I put mine in my oven. Once that's done, it should be nice and fluffy like this. Comes the best part. Go ahead and punch down your dough. And then, of course, you're going to section it out and roll it out. Now, at this point, y'all can make flatbread. Y'all can make tennis roll. Y'all can make loaves. Whatever y'all want to make. I'm going to make some tennis rolls with mine. So I'm going to cut mine down with my bench scraper. And then what you want to do is just pinch in the bottom and then roll it in your palm until it's nice and soft like that. So just keep rolling, stack it next to each other in a grease baking pan. And then what you want to go ahead and do at that point, once it looks like this, you want to set it for 30 minutes for it to rise again. Once it's risen, now you have this. At this point, go ahead and brush it with some butter, pop it in your oven at 350. I just changed out my oven and I did it at 375. It made the top a little brown than I would like. So 350 for you guys. And you're going to run it for about 25 to 30 minutes. But when you're done, this is what you'll have. You will have your own soft, nice, and delicious tennis rolls, whatever y'all choose to make. And trust and believe, it doesn't have all the extra ingredients and all the extra additives and nonsense that you find within the store. I make this once a week, and it's pretty simple and easy. So, you know the order. You know what I always say. That is it.